So these videos will make you question everything. And remember, this is for entertainment purposes only. Let's check it out.
Now, I ain't the smartest man in the world, but I look like a lot of suns, a lot of planets. I seen the ones where it's only 2 suns, like the MasterCard, but this right here is crazy. I mean, it's beautiful, but it's also crazy. I'm kind of lost for words. The brother that posted this has been going around on TikTok. Well, look at that. That's amazing. Yeah. Our dimension is mixing in with another one. Because that is crazy. What you think, though? Now, I ain't the smart.
I think something about to happen. I don't know what. I don't know where. And I don't know when. Well, the where could be just this whole planet. We may all be about to experience it. Something's about to happen, man. You ever had that feeling? You just feeling like you just waiting on the other shoe to drop. You just waiting on something catastrophic, like something we've never seen to happen. That's what I'm thinking, bro. Anytime you look in the sky and you look at something like that, now I know some people are gonna be like, man, that's probably like a reflection or something from whatever device they're filming on or whatever.
Two suns
Listen,
caught
I'm
again.
not a crazy conspiracy theorist, but that is the sun going down over there. Am I correct about that? Now look at this. Directly behind me. What is that? I'm not a flat earther by any means, but that and that can't both be the sun. What the hell is happening? There's nothing moving behind those clouds. It's just a big bright ball. And then that's the sun going down in the west by the ocean. So what the...
Two suns.
I don't even know at this point, man. Yeah, I had one of them moments you'd be like, man, I just wanna cry it out, man. Just give me a hug, bro. I don't even know at this point what's gonna happen, fam. 2 suns. You look up in the sky, multiple suns, all in the same area. Like, what's happening? And I feel like somebody knows. Whether it be somebody at NASA, I don't know. Somebody knows and they keeping it from us, bro, but I don't know, man. I want to go to one of these underground bunkers, man, and just lay down and watch TV until it's all over with, bro. Seriously, man. Who got an underground bunker I can come to, man? You know what I mean? Y'all know my personality. You watched me long enough. I ain't gonna be a threat. I ain't gonna be a harm. I ain't gonna be a bother to nobody, bro. I just wanna take my family, play games, watch TV, relax, chill. That's it. That's it, man. Have some good drinks and good food. That's it. That's it, man. You know what I mean? I just gave y'all my whole like Tinder profile if I had one. You know what I mean? Gosh, this is freaky.
See, I said look in the clouds, but y'all started looking at the sun. But since y'all want to see the sun, I actually did record the sun. And before I even roll the clip for the impatient people, I'm gonna just go ahead and show you the sun being leveled with the clouds. And I ain't scared of nothing that come with it. So don't be telling me like, be careful, they watching you, bro. They watching all of us, bro. Stop being cowards.
I'm gonna look this up, what I think it means. can't find it. Can't find it.
Saying don't show your face. Obviously, if I posted without my face on it or without letting y'all know I recorded it, then it would just be like I found another video off TikTok. And where's the proof? I'm the proof. That's my point. See, I said look in the clouds.
I was trying to look it up because I remember us briefly talking about like the sun's movement, its rotation along with the moon when we spoke about the book of Enoch. So I was trying to look it up during this, but I didn't want to miss nothing. So I kept looking back up because I didn't want to miss nothing. But I couldn't find it. The sun rises from the third portal and sets in the third portal in the west and returns to the east for 30 morning rises. Yeah, I gotta find it, man. It says, and they showed me the circulation of the sun's movement and the gates by which goes in and goes out. For these are the great gates which God created to be an annual horolog. I don't know how to pronounce that. This is why the sun has the greater heat, and the cycle for him goes on for 28 years and begins once more from the start. But it's something related to the book of Enoch as well that talks about that, you know what I mean? And the firmament and all of that type of stuff like that. So I gotta research and find that.
What's up, TikTok? So I'm at work, right? And you guys know I got those sky videos, so check this out. You see the blue sky, right? And then you see that ring right there? Now watch, I'm going towards the sun, and there is nothing but a giant ring over that sun right now. So big that it looks like there is something behind the sun. What are they trying to blot out? They're chemtrailing over the sky too. There's nothing but a ring around there, man. You guys have to wonder, what are they trying to hide? It's not ice crystals. I guarantee you can see this across the United States. What's up, TikTok? So I'm at work, right? And you guys know I got the...
So is that the firmament as well? What is it? Cloud seeding, chemtrails? What are they doing? What are they trying to do to us? Before, when they were doing certain things to the clouds, it was like war tactics and different things like that. Is that what's about to happen to us? Other countries are doing it to us? Or are we doing it to us? What's happening? What's happening? Something they ain't telling us, y'all. Stay woke about this. Stay paying attention. Keep looking up in the sky.
So I know you guys saw the video of the gentleman who said that he saw two suns outside of Phoenix. Because on or around that same day, I saw the same thing in the clouds. Except I didn't have opportunity to take pictures of the other side because the sun was setting behind me, behind my complex. But this is what I saw.
Listen, I'm not a crazy conspiracy theorist, but that is the sun going down over there. Am I correct about that? Now look at this. Directly behind me. What is that? I'm not a flat earther by any means, but that and that can't both be the sun. So what the hell is happening? There's nothing moving behind those clouds. It's just a big bright ball. That's the sun going down in the west by the ocean.
Welcome to the new solar cycle. We are in the new age of the solar cycle, so let's get it.
We need more of this. We need more people, and it seems like it's happening a lot out in Arizona. Like multiple people are saying they're seeing this out there in Arizona, but we need more people to put this out there. the more we put it out there, the more they can't escape it. They know we're on to them. Something's out here. Something's going on. Parallel universe-wise. I mean, explain this. What's happening? What's this tale of two suns that everybody keeps seeing? Does that explain the temperature? The global warming? Could that help explain that? Like, what's happening? Is this something biblical we need to reference? And some people have been saying they've been seeing this for a long time. It didn't just start now, these days, that has been happening. So, what's happening here?
Yo, look at the sun, bro. What's going on with the sun? Do y'all see this?
See what I'm saying, man? See what I'm saying? It looked like the smoke from the wildfires could have caused that right there. That could be what that is from, depending on when this video was shot. Y'all think it's from the wildfires? Possibly? Up in Canada? Back when that stuff was happening? This video could have been from then.
Bro, this is not our sun.
No cap, that really ain't our sun. Our sun is supposed to be a hexagrammatron and or a circle shape. It is neither one of those shapes at this moment. Finding number one, why does the sun have a refresh rate like a screen? Just keep watching it, you'll see. And since when is the sun a big white light? It's always either been yellow or orange. Look at that thing glowing. I ain't moving. The second finding is that it looks like a 1 billion watt light bulb. It looks like an LED bulb. And if you watch this video closely, you can actually see it refresh. It gets brighter, and then it gets smaller. It's weird. It has a lemon shape to it. It's almost like you need a blue light filter out here.
Bro, this is not our sun.
I agree with him. It does look like a LED light, which makes me think, okay, could they be doing something with AI or something like that, maybe possibly up there? That's what they're doing. I don't know. But bump all that. What's a hexagrammatron? Did anybody else get stuck right there? When he went to call it a hex, what's a hexagrammatron? Challenge. If we was playing Scrabble right now, I'd say challenge. I gotta look that one up, make sure that's a word. He might be right though. That may be a word. I just ain't never heard it before. That is not the sun, buddy. He said the caption reads, "The sun was made from human beings from China." Huh? All right, bro. Who let you on the app? Right? We gotta get you off the app. That was clearly a rocket being launched, and they're standing back recording it, bro.
I ain't gonna lie, I don't see how y'all sun is orange. My sun just blinding us, bro. It's like a diamond shining, bro. What?
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, I don't see how y'all sun.
Yeah, it does give off different shapes, and like I said, dude, a couple videos back said it the best, bro. It looked like somebody is controlling it. It looks like somebody has an LED light shining down on us. Like, I don't know, man. Could they be controlling the light now, opposed to, or just like they controlling the weather? Like, we don't even know. Maybe that's why we're seeing multiple suns. Maybe this is the effect of them trying to not only control the weather, but also control the light. When have you seen the sun look like that? Now, I get it. The light coming off of it can make it look a certain type of way. But at the same time, man, something just don't feel right.
Okay guys, stop scrolling. This is huge. The solar maximus is coming 1 year early. So why is this important? Because the sun cycle can affect lifespan, health, and mental health. Now, typically, Earth has a protective bubble, but it's not invincible. And what's crazy is there has been various studies that have connected diseases to this 11-year sun cycle, as well as pivotal historical events like the American and French revolutions. In fact, one scientist...
That's crazy how things happening in your life or happening to you could be connected to something like the sun. Or just, you know what I mean? Like, that's crazy to even hear. Wow.
The study was able to support that human disease was connected to the radiation peaks in the solar cycle, and also showed higher incidence of mental disorders like schizophrenia and bipolar disorder. And this even affects...
That makes sense though, in a way. Yeah, I can see that. Well, that's crazy because our elders were wise before their years, wise beyond their years. They'd be like, when the weather changed, boy, fools start acting crazy. Did y'all parents or grandparents ever tell y'all that? Y'all better be careful, the weather changed and these fools gonna start acting crazy. And I just used to it go in one ear and out the other. But now to hear them say that, that's the first thing I think of.
Pregnancy. Published literature supports that this abnormal sun activity suppresses the maternal immune system that impacts the fetal genome, and males are more sensitive to this than females. And not only that, those born in the 3-year peak of the 11-year cycle live an average of 1.5 years less than those born in non-peak years. And rather than this occurring in 2025, this is going to happen in 2024. But I'd love to hear what you guys think. Share your thoughts in the comments below. Like and follow for more. Okay, guys.
And with remember we talked about the poles shifting? All of that kind of lines up with what she's saying and talking about. This can get crazy, crazy interesting, man. The weather changes and people start changing, or you see different diseases or different things like that. The sun and different aspects can affect all that.
And the person I mentioned before, Jeremy Corbell himself, he released the jellyfish video to the world, and some of his previous discoveries have led to congressional hearings. He had a front row seat for David Grush's testimony in July, and you can see right there to the right in the back in the green shirt, there he is. And you can see all of this for yourself in TMZ Presents UFO Revolution on Tubi. Take a look.
You've said that the U.S. has intact spacecraft. You said that the government has alien bodies or alien species. Have you seen the spacecraft?
What I personally witnessed myself was very disturbing.
It has been since the inception of the UFO problem. Nothing to see here. All of that has changed.
A multi-decade UAP crash retrieval and reverse engineering program.
Jeremy is also the co-host of the podcast Weaponize. He's with me live. I'm really appreciative to talk to you tonight, particularly because of today. What are your reactions to what we did and didn't learn today?
Sure, yeah. So first of all, I just want to say it's George Knapp, my mentor in journalism, and also myself, and we obtain and we release videos if it doesn't compromise national security, and the jellyfish is one of them. Today was a historic day. So it was a classified briefing in a secret compartmentalized room. They call it a skiff. It was a
Oh, so he finally got it. That's what I'm talking about. I was wondering because things had gotten so quiet and we wasn't hearing what was happening.
Huge day. I've actually heard what went on in that skiff. You know, being an investigative journalist, I have eyes and ears everywhere, you know, which people hate, but it's true. There were about 15 members that were there. It was unified. It was across the aisle. The biggest takeaway that I got was that when I was told what was discussed in there, it was not just, oh yeah, we validated David Grush is an intelligence officer. I asked specifically, there was validation of his specific claims about UFOs when it came to his public discussion, what he did in Congress, which I helped set up, that
public congressional hearings. So that was big news. I think the biggest takeaway, Ashley, and thank you for covering this, but you're going to cover it more, because the biggest takeaway, we're going to have more hearings on UFOs, and we're going to crack this open.
And this business that Representative Luna said afterwards that kind of made me shudder, that people have been hurt. They've been hurt trying to keep things secret, and they've been hurt trying to make them public. Do you have any wisdom or intelligence on that, Jeremy?
Yeah, of course. I know specifically what's being referenced there, and unfortunately, it is a reality that this information about UFOs, UAPs, same thing, it's regarded as higher than weapons of mass destruction. And there's a reason for that. So there has been pressure put on, not just from the public, not smash pieces in the media, but actual pressure put on by private corporations and also certain agencies or factions of agencies. And it is unfortunate, and I think that you can hear those details. I think those details will come out. But let's focus on the important part. The important part is people have courage. David Grush gave people courage. And this is important because it's allowing other...
And he paid for it too. Let's not forget that. What they did, how they smeared him and different things like that. Let's not forget that. He was super brave to stand up against them and all the repercussions that came with it. The damage to his character, how they tried to do all of that. Like, yeah, salute that man.
Other people to come forward. People come to me and George Knapp and they leak information. And that's great. As journalists, we can absorb that and try to see if it's valuable to put out. But having somebody stand up there under oath in front of Congress and say, we've been reverse engineering UFOs. They represent non-human intelligence, not just craft, but biologics, which means bodies. And the fact this was said in a public realm, and now Congress, and they've been seeking answers, are starting to understand the gravity and the weight that this is true. I mean, it's really a historic moment. I think that's going to sink into people in a little while.
Is it coincidental that it is this week that the jellyfish video ended up being released for all of us to see, and then there's this hearing, and as an addendum to that, do you think that that particular video was discussed today?
All I can say is that being a strategist, what's really important is that we can make a lot of noise and get things into public consciousness when it will have most effect. Now, this meeting has been on the books for a while. George Knapp and I have been sitting on this footage for about 3.5 years. We've been trying to figure out the best way to get it out if we can verify it from firsthand witnesses, which we sure did. So as we unfold this story, it kind of seems like perfect timing today, right?
What the?
It sure did. One quick question about the source for David Grush. It's...
Y'all had seen this and nobody told me? Because I just went and looked it up, and now this is what came up when I typed in jellyfish UFO on TikTok. This came up. Yo, no, we got to see that again.
This meeting has been on the books for a while. George Knapp and I have been sitting on this footage for about 3.5 years. We've been trying to figure out the best way to get it out if we can verify it from firsthand witnesses, which we sure did. So as we unfold this story, it kind of seems like perfect timing today, right?
It sure did. One quick question about the source for David Grush. It seems from some reporting that the source is Air Force. Do you have any thoughts or any connections to either confirm or deny that?
The source for David Grush? What do you mean?
Are y'all seeing this thing? I can't even hear what they're saying because my eyes is just like, what am I looking at? I like a transformer flying through the air right now.
Source who has been telling and giving information to David Grush as well is Air Force based as well. Do you know if there's a connection to the Air Force when it comes to David Grush's revelations?
I think there's a misunderstanding here. So let me break it down for your audience. So it's not one source for David Grush. David Grush was a career intelligence officer who was mandated by the UFO study group within our government to look at the black programs. He interviewed more than 40 people, and then he brought that information forward, gave it to the Inspector General of the intelligence community, and they then interviewed those 40 people plus. So that he doesn't have like a source. David Grush has an army of people that came to him in his official capacity for our government to look into this, and he blew the whistle saying that we have spacecraft from somewhere else that represent non-human intelligence. I think it gets confused for people. It's not like somebody told something to David Grush, just one person. This is a guy who was tasked by our intelligence agencies to do this job. He did it, and he found out that there were secret programs being held back from Congress and from oversight. So he blew the whistle on that and came forward in that congressional hearing. I think the stories get mixed up, but now you know.
Well, and I was always under the impression that some of the most alarming material that he brought forward was actually brought forward to him from a source he couldn't allude to, but that some have suggested it was it had come to him from the Air Force. But I see there are a lot of sources that he was
right, but what you're talking about there is he said when he was up there in the public setting, if you can get me a secure room and you can get the authority to hear what I have to say, I'll spill the beans. That's what he said. So they were fighting to get that environment.
Jeremy Corbell, I'm going to pencil you in for another visit because this story's not over. Like you said, more hearings ahead. Thank you so much for this.
Thank you for watching.
Oh, we just getting started. I'm finna go back and look at that video, man. I'm about to blow the whistle throughout my household because we all into this stuff in my house. So everybody's about to watch this video with me now in my house. So listen, man, y'all got me in the comment section. Let me know what you thought of these videos, the suns, this new jellyfish UAP/UFO video, everything. Leave a like and share and stick around and stay tuned till next one I'm gone.